it's about those stories, right? It's about those stories that that some of which have survived in my family, some of them have survived in our community, and you know, in a weird way, some of them have survived in the notes of the people who were sent here to make sure that we weren't here, right? The soldiers and the priests and all those people. Some of those stories, ironically, have survived in their journals. I wonder what they would think of that now. But for me, it's about making sure that those stories live on, right? And the only way those stories live is if we tell them, right? And the only way we can tell them is if we take the time to listen to them, right? And to learn them and to understand their importance, understand where it is that we come from, and who we really are, right? We're in this process of sort of decolonizing, right? And unlearning some of the habits that maybe have been learned as a result of residential schools and assimilation and those sorts of tactics used by Canada over the last century and a half, right? But for me, it's about just making sure that those stories continue, right? And then thinking about it in the sense of not only ensuring that those stories continue, but ensuring that the story continues to be written, right? That in 50 years from now or 100 years from now, that there are stories from this time that are added to that bundle of stories from the beginning of our nation 200 and some years ago to now, right? And that we in our time contribute to that, right? And that if we successfully pass that on, then those who come after us will then add to that as well, right? That's why it's so important to me to be involved.